We have the technology now through science to investigate the things that we call real, these things we call matter, the chairs or the tables behind me, for example. And we can zoom in now at the quantum level to see, hey, what is this stuff that we call real actually made out of? And all we actually find are these sort of buzzing particles of light, which disobey all of the laws of Newtonian physics. And they travel from A to B without traveling the distance. Their behavior seems to show that there are no boundaries or distance, or there is some sort of connectedness of all these things, which would imply no space-time and all these bizarre things. So we start to go, okay, whoa, we have to redefine what we mean when we say real, the word real. But at the same time, even though we cannot measure or weigh or taste or touch or feel physically this thing we call love, we cannot deny that it is the most real thing in our experience. And that is because the universe is made out of love. And so I want to talk about what that means. This energy is one energy, and it is connected with itself, right? It is the only thing that actually exists. So when it creates, when it dreams, projects, whatever word you want to use for it, the physical universe, it inhabits the physical forms it creates in order to experience itself, its universe, its dream. And that is what you are doing right now. You are the universe experiencing itself. And so when this is felt from person to person, it is felt as what we call love. And this feeling of love is nothing more than the recognition of consciousness of itself, the recognition of oneness, of we are made of the same stuff. And so when we follow this idea of love being what the universe is made out of, we start to wonder, well, then why do I feel fear and things that are opposite from love? But that's simply because, according to the law of polarity, for anything to have any observable or experiential quality to it, it has to have an opposite. It has to have contrast. So black needs white, up needs down, left needs right. And so love needs something else opposite from it in order to experience it as love. And so fear is simply just an illusion. It is simply just the distancing away from love energy. And it is only possible to do that through an illusion, a trick of the mind, a lie, a thought you must believe in. Fear always depends on a thought in order to exist. And so does any of the manifestations of fear energy, such as anger, insecurity, depression, pride, etc. These all depend on a thought in order to exist. And you can prove this to your own experience right now. If I say, I want you to allow fear to arise in your being, or something easier, anger. I want you to let anger arise in your being right now, but you cannot use a single thought to do it. You cannot think about anyone or anything at all. You must have a completely empty mind and no thoughts, and just allow anger to arise. You find that you can't do it, because when the thinking mind is silenced and the power of the thinking mind is drained of energy, what do we feel? We feel this vastness. It is self-sufficient. Whereas fear energy is not self-sufficient. It must rely on a thought in order to exist. So if it feels good, that's because it's true. That's because it's in resonance. It's in alignment with the way the universe actually is. And if it feels bad, if it feels negative, if it diminishes you, if it causes you to feel more contracted, that's because it's not true. It is the universe's way of telling you that you are out of alignment with what is real. You are believing in something that isn't true about your true nature, about yourself.